Gano now following the touch. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Second and 14. Hey, right on cue, they set up the screen and complete it. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. I took your advice from a bit earlier, tried to screen, but that one, it was covered up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea. Probably just a block or two away from making it work.
He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Operating from the gun, Herbert.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown in this open. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Kirk now, the return man. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll set up the throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Looking to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't.
Under pressure, they got him again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A run for Snell, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He'll drop to throw. He's got Evans. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mike Evans, 40 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. They run again on first down. Cook. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off play action. Herbert. This one taken in by Hester. And he is goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devin Hester, 55 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He'll look to throw. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
On the ready.
They start the drive with Cook. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, exit. Chopper. Yo, go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Just like that. Just like that.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Todd Gurley, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Ryan Saxter point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Off the play fake. Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Demario Davis in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody from running down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They'll look to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Trying to get it with Snell. And he's not going to get the 1st. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Ready, set.
To throw on second down. Herbert. And an alley. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. On first and goal, Gurley. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. So he's in for his third score of the game, and a defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Second and 11. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. They run, Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Deron Payne, his second sack of the night. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
61, match box, light,
back to throw. Herbert dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. On fourth down, Herbert able to find Waller. That's complete. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's caught by Waller out left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to the ground, Cook. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Now Cook. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And now what the heck is it? And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. The fake punt works to absolute perfection. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just...
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. Pushing through the contact. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to score! A long touchdown! No flags! No time remaining! And they're an extra point away from winning the game!
Break out the oxygen tanks, partner. The air just left this place. This crowd was in a frenzy. They thought they were going to win. Now they're just an extra point away from leaving here with a really disappointing loss.
The kick is good, and can you believe this? They win it with zeros on the clock.